So the analogy that I like to make for people who don't know about production is recording is you get meat ingredients to bake a cake. Mixing is mixing the ingredients and baking the cake, and then mastering is decorating the cake, if that makes sense. So now we're talking more technical. When you're mixing, all you're doing is trying to create instrument separation. Now, when we come to mastering, it's a bit more technical, where all we're doing is making sure that the EQ balance of the entirety of the song is balanced. So to do that, we compare the mix to professionally released songs and make sure that the amount of bottom end is the same or about the same, the amount of mid range is about the same, and the amount of top end is about the same. And then we're adding some EQ and compression to make it compete for loudness as well, if we're engaging in the loudness part. But if we're not, we're still like making it loud enough so that we don't have to crank the volume up. Right? When you're a musician and you don't really know a lot about production, you hear these words, mixing and mastering, and I didn't really know the difference. I just knew that it was part of the process. So when I started studying production, I wanted to know what mastering was, right? Because the difference between mix and mastering still wasn't clear when I started the programs. Once I started to understand what the difference was, I started to realize that, hey, it's actually very different. It's very exciting because it can make or break an album. It's a lot of responsibility, and I guess I just thrive in high pressure situations, I guess. So I started to learn more about it, and I remember the first time I was trying to get a client to have me mix their album, but they said, hey, no, we already have it mixed. We just want you to master it. And it was my first time mastering an album. And I said, well, okay, I guess we're going to give this a try, see how it turns out. And it turned out great. So